Hello. I hope you can all hear me and you're all well. If you are on here and you can't hear me, please let me know. Cristabelle bringing you your weekly angel guidance uh, and messages for the week of May 12th to the 18th. And before I get into it, I want to wish each and every one of you a very happy Mother's Day. And whether you are a mother by choice, mother who actually is given birth, or Mother's Day is a celebration of all the ways that we nurture one another and all those who are caring and giving and nurturing, you know, uh, and we attribute the qualities of mother or we call them mother, whether you're, you know, your mother who gave birth or your mother who adopted or inherited children, however you became a mom. Uh, you know, so I salute you all who nurture and care for others because that is what we are here to do, to care and nurture one another. So happy Mother's Day again. And I just thought I'd bring you a quick live stream here so I could go join my family so we can have our Mother's Day, which we're doing early because, yes, yours truly is going to be away. And so I'm in, I need to go make amends by going to dinner with my family. So, anyway, um, I will get on with the reading. And of course, let's see, uh, I usually use my daily angel cards. So what I'm going to do, I'm just giving them a good shake now, and I'm going to put them in the bowl, and then we pull them out. And right, our first card, which is the card for Sunday the 12th, Mother's Day, is Harmony. So okay, and the word for Monday is adventure. Adventure, I hope you can see that. I will figure out this camera thing yet, so it's adventure. Here we go. Okay, and the word for Tuesday is power. Power. Okay, and the word for Wednesday is forgiveness. Forgiveness. Okay, and the word for Wednesday. Oh, I just lost track. So let's see. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. The word for Thursday is balance. Balance. Okay, and the word for Friday is play. Okay, and the word for Saturday is purification. Purification. So now let's get into it and see what the what message is attached to the words for us. Now, our word for tomorrow, Sunday, Mother's Day, is harmony. The there's so much attached to this word for people that, okay, you think harmony means, calm, and when it just means that to be in congruence, to be connected in in a nice way, okay, I'm just gonna take a second to actually uh, to be blended together, to fit together. When you harmonize something, it's important that people realize that harmony doesn't mean, you know, human beings take harmony to mean, you know, uh, uh, um, there's no challenges, that everything is smooth, and harmony means to be blended, to be well connected, to be well attached. That does not mean that there's no disagreements, there's no uh, uh, um, there's no differences, or differences of opinions, or differences of perspective. So, and in terms of to be in harmony with, it's like you to be one. Just because you're one doesn't make you have differences or disagreements. And okay, and this is actually tied into, you know, uh, for us here in North America, it's like being Mother's Day. There's so much attached to um, this whole idea of Mother's Day, and not and people, the images that is given, as or portrayed as, is as how mothers should be, or relationships between children and their mothers. Uh, we see that to be harmony. You know, that is TV make believe. That's not authentic human relationship. So that to embrace harmony, to okay, the guidance is be welcome, and be welcoming and open to embracing harmony, keep knowing and keeping in mind that harmony doesn't mean agreeing somebody who agrees with you 100% of the time. That there is in harmony, there's sometimes there can be a bit of discord or differences of opinion and differences of perspective. That does not mean that harmony does not exist. The harmony that you're being invited into to start your week with is to be connect, to recognize the connection, the blending, the unification, or the being together. That doesn't mean that each and every one, or that you're connected with, its opinion and thoughts and perspectives are exactly like yours. So that's the guidance, that's the message on harmony, and that's for Sunday the 12th. And for Monday, the guidance, the word is adventure. Adventure. And this is kind of hard to see. Adventure. Um, be open. You know, be open. The in okay, be open to, that's what the adventure, you're being invited to live into adventure. Adventure doesn't mean like to be jetting off to far off places or foreign lands, or but is to be see the adventure in your life, see the adventure in your relationships. Be open to that. When you're truly open to your life and present in your life, then you can truly see the adventure of that, the adventure of connecting with others, the adventure of harmonizing with others, the adventure of navigating relationships and connectedness. That is an adventure. That is the adventure you're being invited into. When you live into that adventure, when you are open and accepting and welcoming of different views, perspectives, and recognizing differences, yet recognizing the connectedness, or the harmony, or the interconnectedness of all things and all beings and all people and the people in your life, then you know then the excitement that you're seeking, that's where it stems from, that's what will come to you. That's the adventure you're being invited into. The adventure is to be open to the human relationships, the connectedness that is in your immediate environs. Like in your life now, be present with that. That's the adventure you're being invited into. See the adventure of being connected to what is already in your life or and who's already in your life. Power is our word for Tuesday. Power. Yes. Power is the word for Tuesday. And when you recognize that uh, the harmonious connection or and the adventure in that, that's where your power comes from. That helps you. That that helps you and infuses you with strength or the power to withstand, to be present, to endure, to um, live fully and live completely and live wholly and live with integrity. That's the power to see your power and really embrace it, to claim that power because you know that your connectedness, the people you're connected to, there's adventure in the blending, in the connectedness. So find power in that, see your power in that. It helps you stand firm. It helps you stand tall and firm and connected, which helps you manage life. Okay, and the word or guidance for uh, Wednesday is forgiveness, forgiveness, forgiveness. And when to tie back into harmony, when you are open and ready to recognize that there is in harmony, there's still differences, then the forgiveness, and it's easy to accept forgiveness and to give offer forgiveness and to be quick to forgive, to be quick to forgive and accept forgiveness in the sense of recognizing that in all your interactions, in all your relationships, there is challenges, and that in human terms we see those as challenges. It's rather different perspectives, different opinions, but the connectedness, the harmony, when there's adventure in all that, the adventure of being open to forgiving and accepting in forgiveness. The power. There's also power in that. That helps you to be bold, to stand in your power, and to see where you're, um, you know, uh, where you are able to, where you are able to connect and see and accept that yes, your opinion may be different. Somebody else's, your loved one's opinion may be different, but you're still connected. You're still harmonized together. Right. And the word for Thursday is balance. Balance. I see some folks on here. I will let me get through the reading and then I will connect with you in a minute. So, balance. This is just asking and guiding us to, once again, is that being open to connecting and being present. When you're present in your life, you're not doing things over the top. You're not over dramatizing or underplaying things. You that evenness, the balancing of the scales too. So if a loved one steps out of line in some way, you call them on it, but then you forgive and let go and stay connected. So um, that is very important. And in seeing that don't do things way over, and also the part of the balance is to being present, to be connected, which brings us to Friday, which is play. Part of that balance is to connect. Yes, be serious, but play and be you know uh, be connected and be uh, present for those you love in playing, in spending time together, in enjoying one another. That is very important. It's important to your health. Uh, you know, so it's very, very important to balance your life with play, balance your activity, balance your relationships. With seriousness, you have play as well. So that is the um, your guidance for Friday, and for Saturday, the guidance is purification. Purification is just being that cleansing, that healing. That's how healing happens. When you are truly connected to your loved ones and you're balancing the scales, you take the fun you, with seriousness, or playfulness with seriousness, then you're balancing the scale, and the healing. In this case, purification is talking about healing, comes from that. When you're open, once again, being open to receiving forgiveness and to giving forgiveness. So that's our words to guide us through the week. And now I am going to pick one of these cards to see if there's a message that's connected to a bigger message or the main message. Sometimes it's just right. Let's see. Okay, it's just this card, and our card is Innocence. Our card is in the guidance is Innocence. Okay. Right. I'm just seeing, waiting to trying to connect to see if there's a bigger message that ties out all this. Okay. So I will read. Okay. Um, okay. Innocence, in this case, you're just being invited to be see innocence as being uh, new, being fresh, being reborn, being, and that can tie into the message for the week. But okay, what I'm hearing is this stands on its own, and it's about okay, it stands on its own, but where it may be connected is in terms of forgiveness. So when you um, okay, forgiveness and purification, when you go through forgiveness and then the healing happens, then the slate is clean. So innocence, in this case, you'll be invited to keep your slate clean as possible, because human interactions can be challenging. So our guidance is to really embrace innocence, um, to be open. When you're innocent, you're open. You are not prejudging any situation or anything. So that's the. So I'm just going to read the card, the writing on the card now. Beloved one, everyone is guileless. Oh, everyone is guiltless in truth, as no one can alter God's handiwork of perfection. Give us your feelings of heaviness so we can lighten your load. Give us any guilt and anger or blame that may shroud your loving outlook. Enjoy the peace within your heart once more. So that's what the card says. But what I'm getting is, yes, to keep your slate clean, to um, it doesn't completely. It's not the overarching message, but it does tie in the sense of the to keep your slate clean. You need to be open to the harmony, and knowing that there may be some bit of discord, but there's harmony in that discord. We are acknowledging that everybody has a different opinion or perspective, and see the connectedness in the adventure, in that the fun, the excitement of connecting, and seeing everybody's different perspective, and most especially being open to forgiveness in giving forgiveness and accepting forgiveness, which brings the healing, which in this case is the word purification. So, friends, that's your guidance for the week. Now I'm going to put the glasses back on, and I know there's some messages here, so I'm gonna. I see a couple of people. Patty Cakes, happy Mother's Day to you too. I hope your day is blessed tomorrow. And there's somebody called Bayan. Yeah, I believe it's Bayan. Sorry, Bayan, but I don't do individual readings on the live streams, or I don't do individual readings in my free readings. If you want to really connect with me, you can go to my uh, channel and find my information and send me a message that way. You can send me a direct message and I'll connect with you in that way. But um, thank you, Patty Cake. I've missed you this past couple of weeks, and you know, I've you asked me a question a couple of live streams ago, and I don't think I answered it for you, so I'm gonna answer it for you. You were asking me, when I go on retreat, do I fast? Uh, Not always. The retreat I was on, usually my retreats are in silence, and I did fast that time because it was Lent. I do fast during Lent. Usually, the very last week I fast, but as a rule of thumb, the past year I've been fasting anyway. I'm attempting to do what they call intermittent fasting. So, but yeah, for Lent, I I fasted for 5 days from evening of Palm Sunday to evening of Good Friday. So I hope that answers your question, Patty Cakes. And and let me see, what else did you say? You were saying, oh, thank you. You say I look radiant. Thank you. I had to clean up a bit, as we say in my household, because we're doing our Mother's Day dinner in a little bit. So that's why I thought, well, let me come. I know this live stream seems a little rushed, but I want to come. I wanted to come and not forget my friends on my channel and say hi to you and share a little bit of uh, the angel guidance with you as as we enter the week. So wishing each and every one of you a very, very happy Mother's Day, and hoping that this Mother's Day bring you many blessings. And remember, be focused more on the people you're with and the joy they bring to your life, rather than the challenges they bring to your life, because we're all human and we're on the journey. Sometimes those we love, um, you know, the people we love are not always easy, and I'm sure we're not easy to live with either. And that's why we have guidance. But the guidance to us, we are charged and tasked with loving one another. You know, and Patty Cake's blessing to your family too, and really, uh, you know, being with family is a challenge. Um, but there's also joy in that. The joy and laughter is what makes us family. But most importantly, what makes us family, you know, regardless whether we're related by blood or not, is that connectedness, being together, and connecting and standing with one another through all our challenges and all our victories. So, blessings to everyone. And I see Anisha. Hello to you as well. Uh, Happy Mother's Day to you. Sending you blessings. And dear friends, I'm going to have to say goodbye for now. And we'll see you next week, because it's time for me to go connect with my family. Um, I am traveling this evening, so I won't be with them tomorrow. So I have to head out and join them for dinner, or early dinner, as my one of my niece calls it. We're going to London, so lunch and dinner combination. So it's kind of late for lunch, but it's also too early for dinner. But that's what I'm going to do. So blessings on all of your journeys through the week, and we'll see you next week. Goodbye for now. Stay blessed. All right. There we go. The thing. Oh, come on. My computer is frozen. Yeah. Oh, YouTube. Are you serious? What the heck? YouTube. All right. Thank you. Right. All right. Me and YouTube are constantly struggling with this live stream, and so it doesn't seem to. All right.